When we consider prospective moons of Saturn, the first one that probably comes to mind is Titan, a world with a lot of very unique properties, a large liquid ocean of methane, and an atmospheric pressure that's sufficient to allow human beings to walk around on its surface without the need of a pressure suit. Just a breathing apparatus and thermal gear would be required. Without doubt, it will be an enticing future prospect for the construction of some kind of human habitat one day. But the world we're looking at today is one that receives a lot less attention, the sixth largest moon of Saturn, Enceladus. Enceladus is one of the most reflective bodies in the solar system because it's covered in a blanket of fresh ice. With geysers of water ice jetting from its south pole, there is a prospect that beneath its surface lies an ocean rich in organics, with liquid hydrocarbons forming above ground. Despite being well outside our solar system's Goldilocks zone for life, Enceladus shows signs that it has the potential to support alien life. Similarly to Jupiter's moon Europa, scientists believe that the bottom of the Enceladus ocean may harbor deep-sea hydrothermal vents like those found in Earth's oceans. Jeffrey Seewald of the Marine Chemistry and Geochemistry Department at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution in Massachusetts said last year that the abundance of H2, along with previously observed carbonate species, suggests a state of chemical disequilibria in the Enceladus ocean that represents a chemical energy source capable of supporting life. And now scientists want to take a closer look. NASA is to support preliminary studies into the prospect of privately funded exploratory missions to Enceladus. So, although nothing is set in stone just yet, a mission concept is at least in early stage discussions. The following is from earthsky.org. A billionaire's plan to search for life on Enceladus. Russian entrepreneur and physicist Yuri Milner wants to send a probe back to Saturn's ocean moon Enceladus to search for evidence of life there. NASA wants to help him. Milner's non-profit research and engineering project Breakthrough Starshot Foundation is primarily concerned with developing a proof-of-concept fleet of light-sail spacecraft that could travel to the next solar system. Breakthrough Starshot Foundation and NASA are expected to work on the financial, scientific, logistical, and technical aspects of putting together the Enceladus mission. Though it's definitely remote, Enceladus is certainly a tantalizing prospect in the search for extraterrestrial life in the outer solar system. As The New Scientist has previously reported, there may already be some tentative evidence for microbes in Enceladus's oceans. Cassini detected traces of methane in the water vapor plumes, and when scientists tested computer models of conditions in the ocean, they found that microbes that emit methane after combining hydrogen and carbon dioxide, called methanogens, could easily survive there. Additionally, the ELF or Enceladus Life Finder is another possible mission which would see a craft orbit Saturn and make multiple flybys of Enceladus, passing through the icy eruptions, and it would use a mass spectrometer that could detect the telltale signatures for life, such as carbon isotope ratios and hydrocarbons. Without doubt, this is all very exciting for the possibility of future missions to the outer solar system and, of course, for the search for alien life. Despite being a good deal further away than the somewhat comparable Europa, Enceladus is actually easier to study. That's because the Jovian system's intense radiation field has a habit of wreaking havoc with the instruments of spacecraft. The Saturnian system is far more amenable, and it's the reason why the Cassini probe was able to operate for 13 years. Cassini's grand finale saw it dive towards Saturn on September 15, 2017, where it's expected to have burned up 45 seconds after its final transmission. Anyway guys, that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed this kind of content, let me know in the comments section below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.